Hiya, welcome back to part 2, the cake. In part 1 you learned the secret to perfectly rich and creamy chocolate icing. We hope you are ready for this chocolate overload. First, combine your dry ingredients: 2 cups flour, 1 cup cocoa powder, 2 cups white sugar, then 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon salt, and finally 2 teaspoons of ancho chili powder. Good job. Now, whisk together and set aside. Maybe pause for a moment, and, if you haven't already, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. That'll be useful in a few minutes. Next we will combine our wet ingredients. 3 eggs, 1 cup of water, 1 cup of buttermilk. Next add in 3/4 cup of melted and cooled butter. We were impatient and did not allow our butter to cool, and it curdled our buttermilk. The cake was still delicious. But allow the butter to cool if you can. Finally add 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Whisk this mixture together. Slowly add this batter to your dry mixture. And, if you've made it this far, please consider subscribing to our channel and giving us a like on this video, as this does help us out immensely. Cheers. Now that the batter is good and mixed, grease and flour 2 9-inch cake pans. To up the chocolate factor we decided to try using cocoa powder instead of flour. This worked pretty well, but the finished cakes were a little difficult to get out of the pans. Add your cake batter to your greased and floured pans. Tap them a bit to help eliminate air bubbles. Now, bake your cakes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 35 minutes. If you haven't watched part 1 of this mini-series, please open up a second tab and watch it, to learn how we make this perfectly rich and creamy chocolate icing. It's a pretty quick video that has some key steps for this recipe. The best way to know if your cakes are done is the toothpick test. Once the toothpicks come out clean, they are done. And allow them to cool before removing them from the pans. It's time to ice the cake. Please make sure to generously ice in between the layers of your cake. Also, take your time. And remember that chilling the cake overnight will set the icing. This Mexican chocolate cake was delicious. We really appreciate you. Thanks for watching to the end. Have a great day and happy baking.